Welcome to the speaking section of IELTS examination. My name is Sapna Dhamija and I will be your examiner for this part of the test, and this test will be recorded. May I know your full name, please?
Yes, my name is Dhamija and you may call me by my first name Manvi.
Okay, may I see your identification, please?
Yes, sure, here it is.
Thank you so much, Manvi. Where do you come from?
Well, I come from a small town named Dhamija. It is located in the northern part of my country, India.
Are you working or a student?
Currently, I am a student and I am pursuing my bachelor's in commerce, but I am also searching for a part-time job for some income.
That's wonderful. So now few questions will be based on machines. What is your favorite machine at home?
Well, there are plenty of machines at my home, but one of my favorite machine is washing machine because washing machine helps me to wash out each and every cloth of mine without any worry.
Do you think washing machines and sweeping machines are important?
Yes, of course. In today's era, washing machines and sweeping machines are really necessary for each individual because in modern world, every person, whether it's a woman or a man, they all are working and they do not get plenty of time to do their household chores.
Okay, so Manvi, do you read instructions before using a machine?
Yes, indeed. I personally read instructions before using any machines, and it is quite obvious that every individual should do that because to avoid any uncertainty.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think it is important for every individual to read instructions?
Well, yes, as I told you earlier, it is really necessary to read instructions for each and every individual so that they do not face any problems in their future.
That's wonderful. Okay, so here there is an important information. At your IELTS partner, we are offering online classes for IELTS for all modules, be reading, writing, listening, or speaking, or for any single module, whatever you want to attend. You can join our online classes. The number is displayed in the pinned comment and in the description. First of all, you can write us or contact us for the demo class. You can get a free demo class, and later on you can join our courses as per your choice. Thank you so much. So now few questions will be based on feeling bored. Do you think childhood is boring or adulthood is boring?
Well, according to my perspective, adulthood is more boring than childhood because in childhood we used to do many activities and hobbies at that time. We didn't have much tension on in our head, but these days in adulthood, it's quite difficult to figure everything at one time.
Okay, so Manvi, what do you do when you feel bored?
Well, I am a self-centered person, so I usually perform such activities which I can perform on my own because I don't really like to rely on other people. So I usually perform some activities like performing yoga or doing dance practice. And these days I am also doing some strength training at my home, which I feel it is quite good for me.
Okay, so while doing these activities, you don't feel bored.
Yes, of course.
Okay, do you often feel bored?
Well, not. I usually do not feel bored because these days I'm quite busy with my things like giving my exams and finding my different career opportunities. So it is very seldom that I feel bored.
Okay, now few questions will be based on evening time. What do you hate doing evening time?
Well, according to me, I hate studying at the evening time because in the evening, it is a time when I feel most relaxed in the complete day. So I usually avoid studying in the evening.
Do you like the morning or evening?
Well, I am a morning owl, so I usually like mornings much because I like soft mornings. In morning, I usually perform yoga activities and I help sometimes to my mother in some household chores.
Are you a morning person or morning owl?
I am a morning person.
Okay. What did you do in the evening when you were little?
Well, when I was little, I used to play outside with my friends because I am a person who is sports oriented and I love to play different kind of sports. So at around 5 or 6, I always used to go outside and play games like badminton, volleyball, and many others.
Okay. Are there any differences between what do you do now and in the evening and what you did in the past?
Yes, there's a lot of difference between my task which I perform now and in earlier times, because earlier, as I told you earlier, I used to play outside with my friends and spend quality time with them. But these days, I focus more on my things, like I search about my career and I spend time with my parents, with my friends.
Okay, this is end of the part one, Manvi. Now I'm giving you a cue card, and if you wish to make notes, you can. You will have to speak between 1 and 2 minutes. Okay, you may start speaking now, Manvi.
Well, I have a good sense of direction and it is quite difficult for me to get lost. But I remember an incident which I can never forget in my whole life. Last year, I went to Bavaria in München, which is located in Germany. I went on a solo trip there, and one day I was visiting one of the city's magnificent historic places, which is surrounded by gardens and intricate pathways. At that time, I spent few hours there and took many photographs and so many ancient souvenirs which really attracted me. After spending quality time alone there, I accidentally exited through the different gate. Initially, I was not particularly concerned because I thought Google Maps would guide me back effortlessly. But unfortunately, my Google Maps lost the direction because my internet connection was quite patchy. Moreover, what one worse more thing happened was my phone's battery was also low. After at that time, I was quite frustrated because I was trying to trace my footsteps, which I was not able to do. After becoming frustrated and anxious, after an half an hour, I finally found a person who was an old age person. Well, I was not really good at language, but that person told me in very peaceful and a kind way that direction back to my place, and that kindness left a lasting impression on me. After around 45 minutes, I reached back to my location and I took a sigh of relief. At the end, I would say the experience was nerve wracking at that time, but it turned into one of the most memorable moment for me. And looking back, what initially felt like very stressful situation to me, it became an invaluable experience for me, and I can never forget it.
This is end of the cue card. And now I'm giving you some follow-up questions and you will have to answer. Okay, how do people feel when they get lost?
Well, initially people feel quite frustrating and they feel not so good. But after some time, if they cannot find their way back, they also start feeling panic attack and start feeling anxious, especially at the night times.
Why it happens?
It usually happens when people lose their internet connection, or their internet connection is patchy, or if they forgot their directions.
Okay, are young people more reliant on phones than older people?
Yes, indeed, it is quite obvious that young people rely more on their smartphones because they never saw their life without phones as they from the day they grew up, and older generation were good at directions and they usually remind landmarks better than younger generation.
Okay, is there any problem with walking without navigation?
According to me, it is quite interesting sometimes without always looking at your phones, because we can enjoy the surroundings very well and we can enjoy each and every street, and we can view the things which are surrounded by us.
Okay, so do you consider is it really important to prepare before traveling?
Yes, of course, it is really important to get prepared before traveling. Well, I also prepare a lot before I travel to any place. Like I book my accommodations and I check the weather forecast, which is really important to avoid some uncertainties.
Okay, why do some people get lost more easily than others?
Well, it depends on every individual. Some people are good at remembering landmarks, and some people are not, because it depends totally on their mind. And some people just are even careless, so they usually forgot the directions.
There are some other reasons also.
Yes, according to me, some people might be too much busy with their smartphones or with their people surrounded with them, so they lost their directions.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is end of the test, Manvi. That's wonderful. So hey everyone, now this is time to give the feedback for Manvi's interview. Today for this interview, I'm giving her 8 band score, and this was really amazing interview. She had taken care of the criteria, and I'm really impressed the vocabulary she has used and different sentences she had used in the entire test. Moreover, she had taken care the right starters, contradicting part, and good expressions in between. And pronunciation wise, she was really good enough. So she had used various words like integrate, ancient souvenir, accidentally, particularly concerned, effortlessly, quite patchy, trace, footsteps, anxious. Moreover, she used some idiomatic language also, like long lasting impression, sigh of relief, or nerve wracking, and so many other vocabulary words and idiomatic sentences she has used. So this is really very important that examiner always checks your fluency and coherence, your lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation when you appear in the IELTS speaking test. So if you are preparing like this, then definitely you can grab 7 or more band score in IELTS speaking. Hope this test was really amazing and learning for you guys. So if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it for more detailed videos of the mock test, for more tips and techniques. And if you want to join online classes with us, then most welcome. Thank you so much.